welcome back. We are at Slurpathon 9, November 11th, 2022. We are here with Bradderfield, and we are playing Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters. Remember that we are raising money for the Children's Miracle Network, and we have just opened up a new incentive for the Celeste file name. So !donate, get your bids in for that file name. And with that, I will pass it on to Bradderfield. That is it for me, the real Akimokumi.
What's up, everybody? My name is Bradderfield, and I'll be running Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters. This is the second spin-off game for the arcade line of Mega Man games. The first one being the Power Battle, Mega Man The Power Battle. This sequel has a nicer UI, and even more like fighting game-esque mechanics. It really feels like it's disguised after a fighting game. Take a look here. We've got co-op action, and it's a boss rush of Mega Man Robot Masters from 1 through 7. It even introduces Duo as a playable character. But I'll get started here. The category is going to be all stories. I like to give myself a lucky 7 credits for all of the stories. It does cost a credit to replay, and then if any continues, would also be a credit. But yeah, that's enough for all 3 stories plus 1. Alrighty. Time will start when I pick the first story, and yeah, for the player select, I like to pick Proto Man. I've become kind of synonymous with blues over the past few years, and it's too bad we didn't get the cosplay this time, but maybe next time. But here goes. The first character select doesn't matter for time, but the next 2, there is an animation cancel to pick your character faster, and blues does have a faster kind of dash with good intervals compared to Mega Man's slide. But yeah, we have story 1, story 2, and story 3, but we'll start with Search for Wily in 3, 2, 1, go! We go right off the bat into Shadow Man, the first one on the list, so we don't have to menu for it. And we're gonna do Buster only for that's all we have. And the original tech was using the fully charged power move, which was like Mega Man's uppercut, and Blues also has like a blue strike. Really jumpy this time. There we go. And what I've developed, it's actually saved up a little bit of time, is just this game has a really fast medium charge, and that allows you to have faster mid-charge hits, which do more damage, definitely more damage than single shots. The damage number chart has single shots as 1 damage, medium charge as 4, and then a full charge is 6. It's not worth waiting for the full charge if you can get these mid-charge shots so fast. So I still use Buster only for Plant Man, and the reason we fight Plant Man second, not only just to save a menu, but after round 3, the round 3 and onward, Robot Masters are going to have special moves, and Plant Man's special move is Plant Barrier. We get that weapon here, but if he uses it, it wastes a lot of time. We'll go right into Gyro Man here. And we're going to start using some neutral damage alternate moves. We do have Shadow Man's Shadow Blade, and that is neutral damage. And it'll do 3 per hit. But we could do fast 3s like so. There's the phase 2 action right there. And then let's go to Plant Barrier. That's a weakness animation. It does stop, you know, the game for just a little bit. So we want to minimize the amount of slow animations, like most fighting games have that knockdown. We're going to see the explosions and the heavy fighting game knockdown. So I'm minimizing that with different opportunistic uses of weaknesses. Only going when I really need to. Centaur Man likes to block. Really loves to block. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of blocking. One more? Yeah, thank you. So we're gonna go Shadow Man here. We're into that phase 2. Look, it's Eddie. Eddie drops beat for Proto Man. Whoa! That hurt. Nice. I got a couple of plant barriers without knocking Centaur Man down. And there's the weakness. We had 1 knockdown, and then the second time I was able to get him with 3 shots, that was the knockout. So these are pretty fast, despite all of the blocking. That's, you know, if you like RNG, this game has it. Boss AI, and otherwise. But yeah, more damage routed with Bubble Man. As we get into 4 and 5, I mean 5 and 6 for the rounds, the bosses have the most health, and we're making use of as many rapid fire neutral weapons that we have. And when I get that flash, I know to avoid Eddie, get a couple more knockdowns, or a couple more stun cycles, then we go into the weakness. With the health being this low, he's not going to fall as many times. So we get 2 knockdowns and then the KO. Good stuff. Again, I dash across. I haven't mentioned this yet. You have to pick up all the orbs at the end of the level. The game will wait for you to pick them up a couple extra seconds. So it's important to get them all as fast as possible. Here's Heatman. So we got to see some Mega Man 2 bosses in this one. Quite the lineup. But yeah, they mix them all up, and then that changes how their weaknesses interact with each other. I think it's really cool. Plus these remixes. A couple stun cycles after that phase 2, and it's weakness time. So this will have a second knockdown, and there we go. That's the 6 Robot Masters in 425. Like, pretty hot, considering my luck with Centaur Man. Let's go. I see Tempest Maz. That's a fellow runner of Mega Man 2 Power Fighters. Up next, by the way, Mad Grinder. Shoutouts to Mega Man 7. That's a good pattern. I want that Mohawk a little bit more. If I can get it again with this weapon, that's good damage right there. With the weakness, without the animation, there's hyper armor in this game. Kind of like a fighting game. We got hyper armor. So we could use the weakness without triggering that animation. That's a big frame saver. And I'm going to finish it off with Gyro Blade. That's pretty dang good for Mad Grinder. I didn't even get flattened. He could flatten you. I do like the steamroller cartoon effect, but it loses so much time. Alright, this is the first Wily fight. We got 3 Wily Machine fights. We'll see him 3 times. This is the most dangerous of the 3 because of the shield attacker. He really messes up your groove. Can really throw off your groove. I'm using all of Shadow Blade. That is the Wily Capsule weakness, but because the damage is too low, I don't use the weakness on Wily Capsule, which is different from the Wily Machine here. We're going to use Bubble Lead now. I was waiting to use a little bit of neutral damage to try to save as much Bubble Lead as I could for this. Imagine Bubble Lead being the weakness for the final boss. Another kind of callback to Mega Man 2 there. If I try to ignore the shield attacker, they can like throw afterburners on their thruster and burn you from behind them. That's the most rude thing I've ever seen. Because you know to shoot them in the back, but this thing knows to protect itself. It's wild. As far as like that enemy type goes, that is the worst of its kind. The most aggressive of its kind. But here's Wily Capsule. I go Buster only for a little bit. That's rude. That stinks. Up high. But I'll do a fully charged shot. I did some Bubble Lead. There was a nice burst of 12 damage. Wow. A sub 7 is still pretty dang hot. My newly recorded, newly streamed, this was captured live last week, a 6:33 time. For the new world record. So I do have 2 solo category world records. And then I've been running all stories to try and get some records back. I used to have them for the past 6 months. I lost a bunch of them in September, but I'm taking them back. So story 2, a little bit of menuing here with Elect Man jumping in. This is all about rescuing Roll and getting Thunder Beam. So here's some more Breakman Buster here. That's what I call it because I picked Proto Man, and because I've found like this being faster than the old strat, and it's like Mega Man 3 when you meet Breakman. So the mid-charge shot, I call it Breakman Buster. let's see here. After getting Thunderbeam, I menu straight on into Cutman here. We don't have rolled yet, so I can do a fully charged shot here. And here's Thunderbeam's damage. Clean! Clean round 2. We're gonna start seeing more quick kills in Story 2 and 3. Perfect! There's roll! That's the earliest roll we can get. That is like what you want when you're going for world record pace. We don't use charge shot anymore because that does a heavy knockdown. We do this. He cut me. Oh man, Slashman does a better job at cutting than Cutman does. I'll tell you. Woo! Okay, it was a little scary. Still got through. Just fine. That's the good stuff. And now we can, we don't have to worry about menuing for bosses here. We'll go directly into Stoneman. And it's all Thunderbeam all the time. We'll just see how often he blocks. He had a little bit of iframes there getting up. And that's Stoneman. All right. I'm gonna hope for a quick kill in the next round, but if we have any messages, I'd like to give some time to the host.
I'm just here typing stuff about really, really terrible puns. But anyways, so we've got a couple of incentives that have come up. So they are the Celeste incentives. So there's a bid war going on for Celeste for the file name. So right now we've got $30 for trans rights. Yeah, trans rights, let's go. And if you want to participate in the bid war, put in some money and you get to choose your name, and then it becomes bid war, because right now it's a monopoly. We also have some other games that are also coming up, just so keep keep tuning in. Oh my goodness, my voice is terrible. So after Mega Man 2, we have Tempest Mask with Mighty Number 9. So keep on going with the fun kills. And enjoy. All of our donations do go towards the Children's Miracle Network. So anything that you donate goes straight to the kids. And we love our kids. And they are the backbone of our society. So we'll give it back to you, Bradderfield. Keep on going.
Thank you so much. Okay, wow, we barely got to see Dive Man. That was round 6, and something I have not had a chance to see, even in practice or other PB attempts, was the opening move being his depth charge attack, which has hyper armor. I've never seen it until like way too late in the fight, or never at all. And that was just incredibly lucky. But with Yellow Devil, that luck has been reset and reversed with some of the worst patterns. You can fight Yellow Devil without him splitting up, but we got a split up attack and lots of like get up and guard, which extends the hitbox forward and bounce it, like knocks you across the screen. It's really rough, but that was wild. Still super hype for Story 2. So here is a little setup that was recently discovered in September. Using Thunderbeam in the Wily capsule fight for a really quick second half. And this is also the weakness for the, well, yeah, we use Wily Machine, and this is the weakness for Wily capsule here. And with Thunderbeam has a triple hit, so you get a triple hit on the weakness. We do more than half. You could 2-cycle Wily capsule here, and he does not get away. Boom, that's Story 2. 1209, we're doing pretty good. Wily Machine 8. Gotta love shotguns. Hey, shouts to any Mega Man 9 runners that know about Magma Mortar. You know, you love shotgun moves. Okay, getting through the credits here. Going to pop another quarter in for story number 3. This one's easy because we get Gutsman and then we throw rocks at everybody. I recently recorded a world record for this story. I accidentally menued, following a new route, accidentally menued for Airman a little bit earlier than I intended, but it turned out to be faster. You just have to not mash, and you can still get his quick kill, even though he has more health. And then, you know, my strat for Gemini Man, which is in this line, is still faster than what was the previous world record. The SRC leaderboards take a little while to update, but you know, we got the Mega Man leaderboards too. Mega Man RTA. If you pick up this game, we'll talk more about it later. I'm throwing rocks at Pharaoh Man. I missed all my rocks. Oh, there we go. I meant to fight Quick Man a little bit here sooner. I don't want him to have a phase 2, but round 3 Quick Man shouldn't be so bad. I have 2 weapons that could cover him now. But yeah, I can't believe I mismenued, but I rolled with it, and it turned out to be faster. We're throwing rocks at Quick Man. That's the best thing about the Super Arm from Gutsman, is that it does as much damage as a fully charged shot. So you just throw rocks for 6 damage. I just got an energy pickup, so I didn't even have to swap weapons. That was really lucky there too. A lot of RNG on whether or not the bosses will drop health or point orbs or energy for your weapons. Here we go. Airman setup. Let's hope for the quick kill. Here it is. Oh, he pulled me backwards. That's still going to be pretty fast, but we get the weakness animation here. He's blocking. I'm out of rocks. A couple medium charge shots to back up. Still pretty fast. He has more health, and if you get too close, he'll pull you to the opposite side of him, and instead of being able to do rapid fire shots, that's a little bit of a risk there. Alright, I'm gonna fight Napalm Man 5th. I keep messing up that. I do want to fight him 5th. I don't use Napalm Man's weakness here because it's Gemini Laser, and when I do have Gemini Laser, it's really slow. It bounces around the room, but it also performs that knockdown, also performs the weakness animation, and it's just slow. When it's not hitting the boss, it's wasting your time, and you can't change weapons with the lasers out. So yeah, this is a great alternate here. From Gutsman to Pharaoh Man to Airman, quick neutral damage, and then Gemini Man last. I love the puns.
Sneak in a little donation?
Absolutely. Let's go.
We have the wonderful, nerdy Tempest Mask 1000. So good afternoon, Slurpathon friends. It's that time again as we come together for Extra Life. I had to chip in for fellow Mega Man arcade runner, the epic bradderfield, as I wake up my gamer hands for the afterwork bundle of fun to come. All that said, rock on, Brad, and fight for everlasting peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Holy moly. And that was a good Gemini Man. We didn't pop off the weakness animation while using it. That first phase has hyper armor until the double goes away. Here's Mech Dragon, by the way. If you love Wily 1 from Mega Man 2. I'm going to loop the boss here. I'm going to do my best. We'll just rock out. No Eddie. That's good. So don't have to move. We win. We don't use the weakness here. If we do this, just fine. If Mech Dragon gets loose, it's fire everywhere. Everything's on fire, and that's bad. Not only is it bad, it loses time. Ooh, Mask knows the fire, the burning. Oh, the burning. All right. It'll be easy here with Gutsman. Yet again, the weakness is Gutsman. We throw rocks at people. There's little baby Mech Dragons, which I think are cute. That right there is a nice little time saver. If you can hit both the baby Mech Dragon with the boss, you can just keep looping. The loop goes on. Otherwise, those baby Mech Dragons can really mess you up. Oh, one miss. Just bad hitbox, or arcade shenanigans, as I like to call it. But that is a very good Wily 3. I've got 4 Gutsmans left. I'm gonna menu back to the Buster here to save Because the most you can do on these first few cycles is 6 damage with a fully charged shot. So I'm going to do... I missed my jump. Oh, that's rude up there. Alright, Gutsman time. Couple of rocks here. Time will come up if he's gonna get away here. So when the 0 scrolls off the screen, I'll stop it here. And that's time with a 1825. Uh-oh, I don't know why it's still going. I hit stop. There we go. 1825, pretty dang fast. It's fine, it's fine. Oh yeah, sub 20 was a new development when I got an 1811. Was it 5 months ago? That was the record for a while. And then there's a 1730 out there. We have a new runner from Japan. They run on the Switch. That's the best part about this game. With the Capcom Arcade Second Stadium, it's on all modern consoles. This thing has been buried in the Anniversary Collection. I used to run the GameCube disc, but it's so slow compared to Fightcade. This is on par with the emulator, and I love running the arcade collection here. Yeah, this game, if people want to get into speedrunning, if they like Mega Man, this is short, fast, super fun. It's got, you know, fantastic music, great remixes. The sprite art's really good. And yeah, and if you submit any times to Mega Man RTA, the Mega Man leaderboards, I'm a moderator for that. For this category, Mega Man 2, the Power Fighters, and Mega Man the Power Battle. And yeah, I appreciate everybody donating for the Slurpathon here. Thank you so much for having me.
You are the best, Bradderfield. Good job on the run. That was super cool, super fun. You were rock and rolling. And we've got our next run that is coming up. So that's going to be our most recent donator. Yeah, Tempest Mask 1000, running Mighty number 9, any percent. So stay in your seats. Donate. Our current bid is for Celeste for the naming of the file. So we've only got one runner, one file name for that. So if you want to get in on the bid war, donate at !donate in the chat and it'll send you there. And we will be back in a bit.